Our plans always changed. Yet, circumstances always led us to the right people and places. In the winter trek, we found them in Gull Bay, Sioux Lookout, Pickle Lake, and Kingfisher Lake. Late spring, starting in Sioux Lookout, we traveled to Fort Hope, Summer Beaver, and then Pickle Lake. We finally flew over the Albany River to our final destination, James Bay.
I was standing by my window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw the earth come rolling to carry mother away. Will the circle be unbroken? By and by, Lord, by and by, there's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
We call this earth Mother Earth. This is where all nourishment for life comes. So, for the native people, the fish was given to us by the Creator to live on. That's our main source of food, is the fish and the animals. When we die as a human, if we didn't fulfill our life here, our journey here on earth, we go back to God, then we are asked, what did we learn? We're supposed to know God's knowledge, why He created the earth and the air and the system we live in. So when you don't obtain that, you are sent back, but you are not sent back as a human. You're back as an animal or a bird. So the way we think, every time we take an animal, well, that might be my brother or a sister that journeyed before, or that might be my grandfather, so it's connected because of the recreation belief system. So when we do that, we have to do a little ritual every time we take an animal. So when you do a ritual, it's a burial ceremonial process to send that spirit back to God, because everything is alive. That's what keeps us alive.
Lake and many of the smaller towns in the north are excellent places to start a career. We have lots of young pilots up here that are building their hours and working, flying for outfitters, flying tourists, fishermen, flying from many companies that come up to the north to do exploration and so on and so forth. Why would you want to go to a town of 300 people at the end of the highway? The pavement ends kind of at Pickle Lake. And you have to look beyond that, what there is to offer. If you like the outdoors, you couldn't ask for a better place. In the summertime, there's fishing.
We play air guns.
I also like to go exploring with my friends in the outdoors.
Bonfires, hiking, biking, walking, dirt biking.
We go out hunting for partridge. The little birds are really fat and they can't fly.
And sometimes we like to go set snares for rabbits.
And in the wintertime, skidooing,
ice fishing,
cross-country skiing,
snowshoeing.
And then there's always the indoor activities too. There's a curling rink, bowling alley.
going to be a gorgeous day. This is called extreme traveling up north here. Okay, let's go. Let's go, boy. Yeah, if you want to travel on this weather here, I mean, on this road, you gotta have 4x4, a number of things to take along, an axe or extra clothing, a lighter, whatever, so you don't get into trouble if it's cold. It's minus 30 or 40, you're in trouble if you get stuck up here. So you have to be prepared if you want to live in this part of the world. I went to a residential school. Literally, they came in the plane, the Indian Affairs or Indian agents, they call them, and just put them on a plane, just crammed them on a plane, the children, and they flew off and put them in schools. They're trying to make a native person to a white person, trying to assimilate them into their culture, and they haven't succeeded at, so that's something to know. I had 3 sons. One of them, the middle one, committed suicide right in our house. It's been an incredible journey for me and my family, and it affects us all in the community when these things happen. It's,
So Chris, we just called the weatherman, and even though we're at the end of May, they had some snow yesterday and this morning. Where are we going? How do you feel about that?
The Sioux Indians had a reputation as being a little bit more warrior-like than the Ojibwe Indians, who are native here, Cree a little bit to the north. And as the story goes, once in a while the Sioux Indians on the way home would pursue the Ojibwe Indians, beat them up, steal their goods, and just mistreat them. And one year the Ojibwe who live around here, they set up an ambush and they used the top of the mountain to watch for the Sioux canoes who were a couple days behind them. Did the ambush here, killed all but one of the Sioux Indians in that party, and that one that wasn't killed was an infant. And that infant was adopted by the Lac Seul band here and raised and became chief of Lac Seul in later years. And the name is Ogama. Ogama is still quite a big name, Lac Seul Reserve. So that is how Sioux Lookout got its name.
One day over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, bluebirds over the rainbow, why, but why?